The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off play action. Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, and they go back to Harris. 12 yards there as they move the chains. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run 4 with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. Fielded at about the 28. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with Harris. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Finds Pickens out right. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Mayfield down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McManus's point after is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Right back to him on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Mayfield on first down. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Whitfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that's complete to Sanders. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Wilson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Wilson to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This will be from 56 yards out.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And we are all tied here in the final stages. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Mayfield to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run with Sanders. A loss of 2 there, second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. Well, they had one final